Hello everybody. For today's coursework, our group chose accountant as a main topic. Now you may think, what is the job description about this? What are the demand for in the job market? And of course, it's very interesting, it's salary. During this video, you can watch useful information about this job. Are you ready, guys? Let's move on. Description. Accounting is like a big tree. It has been around for ages. It has a lot of branches. Working in accounting will open new doors and will teach you transferable skills. Now guys, I will show you 2 reasons that makes you to become an accountant. Let's move on the first. Accounting is a stable industry. In business, always needed accountants to record, process, and summarize these transactions into financial reports. Second, accounting teaches financial literate. Now you may think, what is financial literate? Financial literate is a process of educating yourself to being able to manage your money, personal finances, and investment efficiently and effectively. Now we will talk about requirements for this job. Preparing balance sheets, profits and loss statements and other financial reports. Responsibilities also include analyzing trends, costs, revenues, and financial commitments, and obligations incurred to predict future revenues and expenses. Reports organizations' finances to management and offers suggestions about resource utilization, tax strategies, and assumptions underlying budget forecasts. Takes detail orientation, math skills, and personal integrity to run the numbers for an entire organization or a small part of one. Accounting brings those qualities to work, producing financial records so that organizations know exactly how much money they have spent, what's owed to them, their profits and losses. Accounting uses specialized computer accounting software to enter information from receipts or bills. Especially in larger companies, are accounting clerks who handle specific tasks. They all use basic math skills throughout the day. Most of the accountants work full-time. In offices or part-time schedules are not uncommon. Additional hours may be required for audits during tax seasons or to meet end of fiscal year deadlines. Although high school diploma or equivalent is required, most employers prefer candidates with some college coursework in accounting. On-the-job training can last up to 1 year. Accountants must have basic math and computer skills, including knowledge of spreadsheets. Now we will talk about job market. Accounting professions is rising in demand for accountants to auditors. The job market for accountants in Uzbekistan requires a high degree of soft skills, unlike any required in any other country. This means not only you must compete against designated accountants with strong technical skills, you must know Uzbek job market is not about proving how confident you are and demonstrate your strengths. The employers prefer accountants with what has been called Uzbek experience. Now we will continue our video with salary. Payment is usually based on how much they need to do. They generally don't charge by the hour, they charge by what they are doing for you. The average monthly pay for the accountant job in the US is $4,587 in a month. According to latest news, the accountant salaries in Uzbekistan range from 481,000 Uzbek somas per month. It's a minimum salary, and the maximum is 1,380 Uzbek somas per month. It's a maximum salary. Now, during this video, our group member Mirjalal will make an interview with a professional accountant who works in Anbu.
Okay, and so my name is Mirjaol. I interviewed a professional accountant where she answered to my question about her profession. And we begin. At the beginning of the interview, she introduced herself. Her name is Yershova Yulia Viktorovna. She has been working in a manufacturing company as an accountant for 25 years. Julia decided to choose this profession because she had a choice between a lawyer and an accountant. But after weighting everything, she chose accounting. She thought it was a more feminine profession. At the same time, this profession is very interesting for Yulia because a modern accountant must be a lawyer, an economist, a personal officer, and a manager at the same time. And to the question, is she satisfied that she once chose this profession? Julia answered, yes, of course. This profession is the most in demand at the moment and provides for constant improvement and development. To whom could you recommend your profession? Answering to this question, she says that young, energetic girls and boys who want to be constantly in the information zone. She also gave a couple of tips for novice accountants. A modern accountant needs to be legally trained, knows the laws, orders, regulation. He is obligated to notice all sorts of changes in legislation in time. But first of all, must know mathematics. More about responsibility and learning difficulties. When asked about the complexities of the profession and the required education, she said that it isn't very difficult, especially in today's world. If you have a basic education, you can take training in special courses or get a profession after graduating from college. So, what is this profession and what skills does a person need to have become an accountant? This profession is to delve into the life of accounting and thereby benefit society, share all your knowledge and experience. Just as a person must be polite, hardworking, and of course patient. In our time, not a single enterprise, firm, company, plant can do without accounting. What is the task of an accountant? Answering this question, she thought about it and replied that the task of an accountant are to keep accounting in compliance with the law and to compile information for the manager wisely, to analyze the current situation at the enterprises, to submit the reports, to charge taxes. She didn't give a clear answer to the question about income, but just saying that profession presupposes stability income, which completely suits her. And in the end, she said a couple of useful tips for newcomers to the profession. I quote: "We need to do what is closer to the soul of everyone." And I wish no one to make a mistake when choosing a profession. It's all, and now I give my word to Atabek, who has prepared a lot of information about this profession in the realities of Uzbekistan.
Hello, my name is Otebek and I have gathered some sensible information related to this profession, namely accounting in Uzbekistan. Well, it is clear from the interview that represented by Marjalal showed a striking fact about our accountants' lifestyle and work positions. And in Uzbekistan, majority employee can get enough satisfaction and feel their fulfillment from their jobs, and our state also has created several facilities in this career path, and we can also see a sufficient job places in this job. In here, I want to conclude our presentation by giving some examples related to near future plans, and in this career path growth for the accountants is projected at 10% in for the decade ending in 2026. This is better than the 7% growth for the all occupations. Job prospects in these fields are often tied to the health of the economy, but accountants always will be needed as as more companies go public and as tax codes to become more complex. And business environments can vary, but most accountants work either for a larger firm that needs their services, or they work independently serving individuals and small businesses. Some independent accountants might work out of their home, and overall why we have chosen this job, because individuals can get competitive salary, generous benefits, and also good team players. This means we can fully satisfy from this career path, and we can live in a positive lifestyle with working in this accounting job. Thank you very much for watching our video.